Yeah, good evening. This is the Attack here with my wall review. So I'm a little late. I had to flip between Wall, Dance with the Stars, and the roast of Charlie Sheen. I'll review both Dancing and Charlie's roast tomorrow on the Attack line. But for now, time for my wall review. Like I said, missed a little bit because of channel switching, but I did read some of the results of some I missed. But after Night of Champions and Night of Champions Aftermath of Wall, it was okay. Now, let's say there's not a lot of wrestling tonight. More segments and stuff. At least they're enhancing some storylines and making some very intriguing situations. Let's start out with our segment. First opening segment. Triple H came out. Actually, Triple H didn't come out. CM Punk came flying down, talking about losing to Triple H and all that. And then here comes Triple H. Triple H revealed that CM Punk will finally get his proper rematch against Alberto Del Rio in the triple threat match we thought was going to take place at Night of Champions. Instead, it'll take place in and at the pay-per-view Hell in a Cell. That'll be very interesting. Alberto's first Hell in a Cell match, and I think it's CM Punk's as well. And then John Laurinaitis came flying down. Like Punk was, it is Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis is the conspiracy. Seriously, because you saw Laurinaitis texting to Nash, and he's been talking to Nash the last couple weeks. I told you. Laurinaitis, I've said this on the show many times. I'll say it again. Laurinaitis is the last McMahon stooge left, and he is a fucking stooge, and he always will be. And he acted like one tonight. Definitely. He's been acting like a stooge, and he is a stooge. So he talked about firing Punk. Triple H overruled him, and somebody would get fired tonight. Not one, but two people. We didn't say two people, but you know what I meant. After that little segment, which also prompted some stuff, it would be an 8-man tag as the tag team champions El Boom teamed up with, not Alex Riley. Yeah, El Boom teamed up with, who did they team up with? Not John Morrison, because he faced off against him, but I'll get to him in a second. Oh, Justin Gabriel and who else? I know they face off against Miguel Cadeno Tonga and Barrett and also Sheamus. Oh yeah, Sheamus was with El Boom and Justin Gabriel and all that. It took on Barrett and all them. Barrett and Christian, El Tonga and Miguel Cuddy. And the match was a decent, okay opener. 8-man tag matchup with Sheamus getting the victory, beating the crap out of Otunga and stuff. Everyone had a chance to shine. I think Gabriel did okay in the match. Decent opener. In the end, like I said, the team of Sheamus, El Boom, and Justin Gabriel got the victory. Then apparently R-Truth and Miz had to be summoned by Triple H when they got in the building. And Miz and R-Truth, as we all know, attacked the referee last night and also got involved in Triple H's and Punk's match. And they would be fined $250,000, I think, each. And if they were not paid, they will have to be fired. See what happens there. If they do get fired or not. Tell you that in a moment. Then we had Alberto Del Rio and John Morrison. This was like a 30-second squash, but Alberto's mad as hell about not only having to face Cena in a rematch in Hell in a Cell, for one thing, he has to be in a triple threat to get the rematch against Cena and Punk at the same time. So we're very intrigued to see how that triple threat will fare out. But basically, it was like a basic 30-second squash match. Morrison needs to get pushed. At least one guy I liked did get on television. I'll get to him in a minute. But Berto basically beat him up, put him off, cross-arm breaker. It was a blink and you miss match. Like, I blinked, I was like, it's over already? It's like, come on, dude. It was like, just like that, it ended. And then the third match didn't even fucking happen. It was supposed to be Sin Cara, the new Sin Cara versus Cody Rhodes, but then the old Sin Cara came flying down. This storyline's kind of like, it reminds me of that Kane thing, when Kane had that Cena Weaver promotion, the the Apostle came with the old Kane costume, came down and attacked him. But it's a whole lot different because they're the same person. You know, they're like in the same costume. But I can tell which is who. The taller one has the big old, like, the Sin Cara blue mask has like little white things. One guy's has it longer, that's the new Sin Cara. One has a shorter wings on the mask, that's the old Sin Cara. So they basically had a stare down and basically an impromptu match that it wasn't even officially a match. But I think the old Sin Cara got the edge. We'll see how this Sin Cara debate feud goes out and see how it fails out, especially since it's on both shelves. Now, mentioned the guest star tonight was Hugh Jackman. He got involved with Vicky Guerrero. The Cougar meets the Wolverine. So she talked about herself and Jackman. And Jackman's got this movie called Hard Steel about mentoring an underdog and helping him get to where he belongs, a big status. And he's like, I got my own little underdog. And I've seen a lot of signs for him. Zack Ryder. God, I've seen a lot of Zack Ryder signs and Ryder chants. What's going on? So it would be Zack Ryder taking on Dolph Ziggler later on in the evening. In a non-title match, of course. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, indeed. Then after Mark Henry's segment, which I kind of missed, because I was, like I said, I was watching Raw, dancing, and Charlie Shane's Raw, so it was like kind of a weird night for me, flipping. Thankfully, the Raws will be on next week. Anyway, Mark Henry came out talking about him being a champion. There will be a main match between him and Randy Orton and Hell in a Cell. I kind of expected that. Like, once they announced this will be Cena, Alberto, and Punk, I was going to say the rematches will take place at Hell in a Cell. Because Cena will get his rematch against Alberto and Punk at Hell in a Cell, and so will Mark Henry and Randy Orton. So, Henry beats up both JR and King because they talk a lot of shit about him not deserving to be a champion or whatever. Basically, he punched JR, and apparently he put Jerry Kenny Lawler through a table with the world's strongest slam. Apparently, he hates ass kissers because he barely. It's kind of true. Like, whoever kisses Vince's ass gets the title or gets promoted. And Mark Henry, he's been an okay guy, and we'll see how he does as champion. At least he's showing that he will be a legit champion, attacking everybody, and inducting JR and King into the House of Pain. Especially the King. Then after that, we had a Divas tag. Finally, a third match that wasn't a no contest. It was Eve teaming up with Kelly. Take on Beth Phoenix and Natalya. What can I say? Typical short-ass Divas match, which ended with another Kelly and Eve victory. Eve pinned Natalya. Can Natalya and Beth Phoenix get anywhere, man? First, Beth loses last night, and then Natalya gets the pin. I bet you $10 the Natalya-Beth feud will start. They'll both split off because they've had their problems as of late. And now they'll probably end up in a match, like I said, a fatal four-way, either Hell in a Cell or Vengeance, with Kelly, Eve, Natalya, and Beth for the Divas Championship. That's what I'm saying. Then we had the core-main event. Zack Ryder taking on Dolph Ziggler. Non-title match. Zack Ryder looked very good tonight. At least he got big airtime and a huge victory. Following Vicky's slap, kicking her out. And while the referee was distracted with getting Vicky out, Hugh Jackman punched the crap out of Ziggler. That gave Ryder the opportunity to give Ziggler the Rough Rider and a 1-2-3 victory. Pinning the United States champion. I hope to God they give Zack a good push. At least Zack's on television and getting a huge win on the U.S. champion. That's huge. Cheap victory, but still. A victory's a victory for Zack Ryder. And if they don't give Zack Ryder a title shot against Dolph Ziggler, you'll be hearing a lot of people saying, "Oh, you serious, bro? Woo, woo, woo." You know it, baby. Anyway, after that, Punk and Cena was in a tag match against Miz and R-Truth. So like I said, saw a bit of it. It was an okay matchup for what it was. You know, I love the Awesome Truth team. I love their team, but let's see if they ever team up again after what happened at the end of the show. So, I saw when Cena Punk got the victory, like Cena was getting his ass whipped. This is what happens. Like Cena got his ass whipped for like 15 minutes by Miz and Truth, cornering his ass the entire match. And Cena tags in Punk. Punk takes care of Miz and Truth, probably gave him go to sleep and got the 1-2-3 victory for his team. We'll see how Punk and Cena react. Now, Punk's acting a little different tonight. He wasn't the typical pipe bomb guy. It was actually kind of like sobering tonight. He got a sobering reality check of doing that with him and Triple H. He wasn't attacking anybody verbally tonight. Maybe he's just going back to just being a regular wrestler guy. But we'll see what happens with Punk. You know, he wasn't like this. He wasn't like the pipe bomb guy. He was still aiming towards Laurinaitis. He was still, but he had like more respect towards Triple H tonight. He wasn't aiming towards him. Mostly towards Laurinaitis, blaming him for the conspiracy theory. But let's see if the old Punk can strike back here and get the WWE Championship back where it belongs, around Punk's waist and not Cena's. Then after the match, I missed this ending. I missed when Triple H fired Miz and Truth. We all know that's fake. They could fire Nash and Nash could come back. Of course, Nash wasn't at War tonight because he was shooting a movie. So we'll see when and if Nash shall come back. But Miz and Truth got fired. And then they attacked Triple H at the end of the night. I say there'll be a match between them. I seriously think that Triple H will probably have some sort of match between Miz and Truth. And they could be like the CM Punk thing, like be renegades and fuck the system and everything. That's what they've been doing. They've been kind of hating on Triple H for a while. Talking about him and shit. And punching referees and stuff. Being anti-authority guy. And they got fired tonight. So here's what we need from WrestleZone. I missed this whole segment. Triple H starts. He cut the party short. But he says Truth and Miz are fired. Turns around and leaves. Miz and Truth are shocked. Wanted back and try to catch Triple H. Group of superstars are shown watching the show and monitors in the back when Triple H walks by and Scott Stanford asks him why he fired Truth and Miz. Before he can answer, Truth and Miz attack him from behind and they are pulled apart by the other superstars. Triple H tells him to throw Miz and Truth out of the building and Triple H kicks the door open and they're thrown out. So we'll see how this Triple H firing Miz and Truth storyline pans out. And it's kind of weird because it was Raw was in Cleveland, Ohio tonight, the hometown of Miz. So Miz get fired. I use it loosely. Fired in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. It was kind of weird. But like I said, they'll probably come back in some shape or form. Hey, any fired storyline is not really fucking fake. Because you know the people who get fired come back. Because remember John Cena got fired, but he still showed up the wall, beat everybody up. And Nash was fired, but he still can't land a champions anyway. And Miz and Truth are going to be fired, but they're going to come back anyway. Fired storylines are kind of stupid in WWE. They don't exist. Because, you know, even though they're storyline fired, they're still going to be involved. They're just fired from the TV show, but not fired from the company. And we will see how this fails out, especially in the Hell in a Cell. We'll see how these storylines pan out, but that is it for my Raw review tonight. See you for an Attack Line tomorrow. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the review from Zach. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye.